What's going on, guys? This is Inspector Frick here, and today I'm bringing you a Domination gameplay on whatever the fuck map this is. I know I should know the name of this. I played this enough times, but this is actually from like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I'm playing with Danielle. I'm using a L118A with fall camo. This is right before I get gold. I actually think I get gold this game or whatever, but yeah, I end up going pretty good, and the game final score has ended up like 73-13. So for those of you who don't like my commentaries, this is a gameplay worth staying around for. 73 kills. Granted, they're not all with the sniper rifle, I mean, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, what I'm here to talk to you guys today about is a little incident I witnessed just a little bit ago outside my apartment complex. How the hell am I missing him? I'd say about 12:30, there was this black Chrysler Sebring convertible. If you guys don't know what that is, go look it up. That came out in front of my apartment complex, like right outside my window, and the people inside were yelling at each other and whatever. So I got up off my desk and I went to go see what was going on, and the driver and the person in the passenger seat were yelling at a lady who was sitting in the back, and I'm not exactly sure what it was. Something along the lines, I'm guessing, of getting out of the vehicle, and they ended up, everyone in the car, I think like it was two people, ended up grabbing her by underneath the arms and pulling her out of the vehicle because they didn't want her in there, obviously. And on the way out, she ended up like catching her foot on the the molding outside the door, and not really falling, but like just like plopping onto the ground. And cops were the people left. The cops were called out by the lady, and the lady was like a heavy-set African American lady, and she was very upset to find out that there were white police officers that showed up to the scene, which I don't understand, and I'm actually was pretty shocked myself, because for those of you who don't know, Harrisburg, which is where I live, is white people are a minority. So I was really shocked to see, and every officer I've seen in Harrisburg has been either Hispanic or black. So it was pretty shocking to me to see a white officer, well, not only one white officer, about 6 white officers and a paramedic show up. But like, in reality, race is not the issue. I just figured I had to put it out there because the lady does, scream racist. She was like the lady. In the end, she was like the boy who cried wolf. She was the lady who cried racist. She was threatening a whole bunch of things. She was threatening to get like the local news's phone number and call a reporter down, and she was threatening to call a lawyer that turns out she never had. She was threatening to call her a whole bunch of random people, to call like a lieutenant and all this other shit. And in reality, she never followed through. She never followed through with anything. But lady was on the ground. The cops were being very polite. Normally, I really don't like cops, but they were, like I said, they were being very polite. They were being very helpful, and they did a good job of not, doing what I expected was going to happen at one point. I thought that they were going to beat quick scope. I thought they were going to, go. All YouTube viral video for me on a lady and beat the shit out of her, but fortunately and unfortunately, that didn't happen. But yeah, she ended up laying there, and they brought down an ambulance. She called the cops, by the way, and they brought down an ambulance and everything. And she refused medical attention and to give the description of the vehicle because they were white officers. She only wanted to talk to black officers, and there was apparently none on duty right at that moment. So, yeah, she refused to talk to a white officer. She only wanted to talk to a black officer. She gave away none of the information. All she had to do was give the car information. The car was like the police responded quick. Like, she called us. Like, the car was still in my parking facility when the lady called. The car couldn't have been more than like maybe half dozen blocks away when the police showed up. But damn, I thought it was a no-scope right there. But yeah, they, if she would just given the information, one officer, all it took was one officer just to leave, go get the freaking car and deal with that, and it would have been a non-issue really. But because everyone that showed up was white, the lady had a problem with it, and she ended up refusing attention because strictly because of the fact that they were white. and it was really kind of disappointing because, you know, at one point, I mean, granted, at one point the EMT that showed up on the scene, she looked at the lady. Did I just get a triple kill? Hell yeah, I did. The paramedic that came to the scene, she was like doing a little check as the lady was moving. You could see her like studying the lady on the ground, and she really wasn't that hurt. She was just kind of like, you know, she was gonna have a bruise, but the lady just she refused it, and she was saying she was gonna sue. She was gonna call reporters and all this kind of shit. And she was gonna sue. She was gonna sue City of Harrisburg. Gonna sue the paramedics and all that kind of shit. And you know, obviously none of that's ended up happening. But they originally left. Then she called them back, thinking that she was gonna get different police officers and different medical personnel. But she clearly she didn't. And she really wasn't too happy about that. They sat there for about another half hour or so. You know, they tried again to try to get her on the cart, and she refused again. But it's I thought it was just spawn near an IMS. I was gonna fucking say, I know the spawns are bad, but come on now. And she refused medical attention again, and damn, am I dumb or what? Jesus. She refused medical attention, and they started going back and forth over the whole racist thing, and eventually they said, listen, you can either, and by the way, the whole reason I have to give props to these cops is the whole time she's saying fuck you. She's like waving, like pointing her fucking finger like in their fucking face, and obviously she was intoxicated at this point, but she's waving her, he's in their fucking face, like not even a half an inch away from their face, and she's just in, like I said, she's in their face, and they're remaining calm, no raising of the voice. They're all calm, quiet, and you know, they're all collected. And she was just disruptive as all hell. And you know, I'd venture to say with my bad luck with cops, if that was me doing that shit, as soon as I raised my voice, I would have been in handcuffs. But yeah, she was raising her voice. She was saying "fuck you." She was cursing them. She was saying all sorts of bad things about their mothers and everything. And you know, she was going off like real bad. She even threatened on one officer's life. And I'm really like, normally there's zero tolerance on that kind of thing, threatening the life of an officer. But yeah, they remained calm. I guess they understood the fact she was a victim of a crime here or whatever. So I don't know why. I guess that's a reason to let her get away with it. But or maybe they were just afraid of the fact that if they did do anything, like arrest her, that she would, what am I trying to say? Cry racist, you know, like say the only reason they did is because they're racist. So how can I not shoot? Look, I remember that for a minute. How do you not shoot through a fucking cardboard box with a sniper rifle bullet? God damn it, Modern Warfare 3. This game is such shit. But yeah, she called him a racist and all that stuff. Then she finally pissed the paramedics off enough where they were going to disregard all future cars. She refused medical attention twice, and they told her, you know, you disregard us again, and we're not coming. You know, this is it. And she said, I don't give a shit. Good, tell them now. This is it. I don't want any fucking medical attention until I send someone who's my color, or send someone who's not a cracker. Where is that exactly what she said? But and the cops finally said, listen, you can either get up or we're arresting you for disturbing the peace, I believe they said, something along those lines. And she started to comply. She said, well, you need to fucking help me up. And they help her up, and they start walking away. And she says, wait a minute, come back here and help me with this, something. And she wouldn't tell them what she needed help with, but she said, come back here for something. They came back, and like the second they like grabbed her elbow to like help her along, she started screaming, they fucking hurt me, they hurt me, you know, bullshit and the whole nine. So yeah, the cops took her up. They have all this on like you know, like they had, I don't know about if your local police officers do, but our cops wear like a mic on their shirt at all times, just for like voice thing. And yeah, she's saying, I'm gonna get you guys in trouble. And like the one cop even told her, like, you're being recorded. You do know that this isn't, you know, that you're not gonna win anything. And like as soon as he told her that, then you know, then she like shrugged him away. She's like, "Get out of here," and she walked inside. It's like, so I ended up being a witness for it. I had to go downstairs, give all the information of everything I saw, and you know, I had to, you know, tell them. And there was really two different incidents here. People the one set of cops were dealing with the lady and her disruptiveness, and the other set of cops were dealing with the driver that got away. Hopefully he didn't. Then again, maybe he not should, but you know, maybe she deserved to get thrown out of the car. Maybe she was being this belligerent in the car. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna be having to wrap it up relatively short here. I end up going, like I said, 73 and 13. Danielle ends up going like 13 and 25 or something like that. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.